Hey, Matt from Savaria Studios here. Today we're going to be talking about how to build a good team around your band. This is one of those things that I think a lot of people talk about and a lot of people try to do with extremely limited success because of one crucial catch-22, which is basically, if you want people who have done something to interact with you, then you have to do something. Except a lot of the times, to do something of note, you need people like that behind you, right? So you're constantly trying to figure out, well, for example, I want to tour, but I need an agent. But no agent wants to pick me up because I haven't toured. And so it's like, shit, what do I do? And that's kind of the foundational issue I think a lot of independent music struggles with. Obviously, the key in these situations is to start small. I am always a big proponent of being a part of your local scene and part of your regional scene, because you can use that to kind of get yourself put together. As someone who works at record labels, I can tell you that we're a lot more interested in, if your band can play to 200 people at home, we're a lot more interested in that than if you play to 5 people for 30 nights in a row every other month. That we don't fucking care about. But if you can prove that you have staying power in a given market, well, that means that you're gonna at least move some units there, and we can build that, right? I think the other important thing to realize is that the people who are doing this and who really know what's up are super fucking busy. And so if they ignore you, it's not because they don't like you or because they don't think you have potential. It's just because they don't have time. And a lot of people just don't have time. And so because of that, they start to become highly selective and will only take on the best of the best, which, makes it hard. Again, this is why you have to start small and build up to these people, because otherwise they just don't have the energy to care. Another problem you see is that when bands do find someone who has the energy to care, they try really hard to haggle on prices and they try to cut deals. And, I've seen bands where it's like, oh, maybe it's a 15% of the total gross, is the management fee. And I've seen bands come back and be like, we'll give you 13%. And it's like, no, fuck you. That's the difference between $80. Don't fuck me out of $80 a month. You shouldn't ask for better prices, but you can get better prices if you're building on long-term relationships. This is part of why it's good to live in a major city, is because you're able to constantly meet people who actually matter and who have done something. And so you're constantly able to build up your reputation rather than live in buttfuck nowhere and email strangers. That being said, email everyone. Always be willing to reach out and try to find, maybe your music might resonate with just the right person. Maybe something about your pitch will catch just the right person's eye. I personally keep massive databases, even of people I don't know and have never been in touch with, because I know that down the line, maybe I'll be able to find something that fits right into their interests, And if you can research these people and find out what they're interested in, you're gonna get a lot more success. Because again, you're trying to build a team, but you're coming from nothing. Finally, be aware that when you do get someone interested, don't take that for granted. You need to be fucking on point with your emails, you need to commit to having a 24-hour response time. You need to be giving them the things they need. If they need, your passport information, don't wait until the day before the tour. That just makes your manager hate you and want to drop you. Give it to them as soon as possible, as much as possible. Realize that getting a manager doesn't mean your job as a band is done. It's just the beginning. The manager is just directing your work and getting you better opportunities. And you need to appreciate that, and you need to respect their time and work, because a lot of times management in and of itself doesn't pay off that well. You just need to remember that this is a really hard industry and a lot of people want to be in it, but if you're the fun one to hang out with and you're easy to work with, then shit's just gonna fall in your lap. Anyway, thank you for watching. This has been another video from Savaria Studios in conjunction with Red Rocket Entertainment, Dropout Media, and most importantly, our friends at Independent Music Promotions, who you saw at the beginning of this video. You'll find them linked down in the bottom. I don't know how to do that. I'm not a cool YouTube person. But otherwise, please do like and share and do that. Thank you.